Have you ever noticed how certain messages, certain lessons, or even certain moments arrive in your life exactly when your heart is ready for them? Almost as if life itself knows what you need and when you need it most. For many women, it feels like a mystery, but it is no accident. Nothing comes too early, and nothing comes too late. The truth is life whispers. It nudges us through signs, through inner clarity, through encounters that are timed in a way we cannot explain. And if you are listening to this right now, it is not by mistake. It has reached you at a moment when you were meant to hear it. The struggles you've walked through, the seasons of waiting, the nights where you wondered if your prayers were heard, all of that was not random. Every pause, every delay, every chapter of preparation was shaping you. And when you begin to see that, when you start to understand the rhythm of your own soul, something beautiful happens. The path forward begins to glow, and you realize you were never forgotten. Life is not just scattered events strung together. It is more like a rhythm, a dance choreographed by a wisdom greater than us. And in that dance, every step has a purpose, even the ones that feel heavy. As women, we often wrestle with the timing of things. We wonder why opportunities close, why relationships shift, why doors seem sealed shut just when we felt ready. We whisper to ourselves, why now? Why not before? Why me? And buried inside those questions is often a misunderstanding about time itself. Timing is not your enemy. It is your ally. It is wiser than the clock you watch every day. It is not coincidence. It is not random. It is carefully designed. There is a deep intelligence in the way your life unfolds. And you are always being presented with what you can hold when you can truly carry it. Think for a moment about a seed in the soil. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. You water it, you wait, and still the dirt looks the same. Days pass, weeks pass. Doubts creep in. You start to think maybe that seed will never break through. Yet deep under the ground, roots are forming. They are stretching, anchoring, drinking in nutrients, strengthening themselves for the bloom that will one day push through the earth. If the seed tried to rise too soon, before the roots were strong enough, it would break under the weight of the world above. But because it waits, it becomes ready. And so it is with you. As a woman, your waiting is not wasted. It is where your strength is being woven. No rushing, no forcing is required. The right time will come, and when it does, you will discover that you are being prepared in ways far greater than you realized. We suffer when we only look at what's in front of us, when we measure our lives by visible results, promotions, marriages, children, recognition, achievements. And when these things don't happen according to our timeline, we begin to feel overlooked, forgotten, less than. But what if those delays are not punishments at all? What if they are seasons of shaping? What if the not yets are simply life's way of saying, not until you are fully ready, my daughter. Every no you've received, every waiting period, every unanswered prayer, it is not rejection. It is redirection. It is preparation. It is the world asking you to dig deeper, to grow roots before your branches spread wide. And then there's the comparison trap. We see another woman living the dream we pray for, and envy creeps in. We tell ourselves we're behind. We whisper, she's winning while I'm stuck. But her path is not your path. Her story is not your story. Your timing is unique, divinely tailored for your growth. Comparing your pace to hers is like comparing a rose to a sunflower. They bloom differently, but both bloom beautifully. Trust is not passive. It's not just sitting back. Trust is an active choice. It is the decision to believe in the unseen work inside of you, to honor the rhythm of your own journey. And that's not easy, because timing rarely feels convenient. Sometimes the opportunity comes when you're exhausted. Sometimes the right door opens when you feel least prepared. Sometimes the call arrives when life looks chaotic. But that's exactly why it's right. Because it is in those moments when you're stretched, when you doubt yourself, that the truest growth is born. Life never places treasures in your hands before you can carry them. It does not hand you wisdom before you are ready to live by it. That is why the waiting matters. It is what allows you to meet your destiny fully, not half, ready but whole, steady and strong. So, my sister, embrace the rhythm. Stop fighting the pauses. The unfolding of your life is more tender and more intentional than your impatience allows you to see. You don't have to force life to match your timeline. Life is infinitely wiser, infinitely patient, infinitely nurturing. It is preparing for you just as much as you are preparing for it. And when that moment finally arrives, when the breakthrough, the answer, the relationship, the opportunity comes, you'll know it. Not only because it's here, because you will feel it deep inside. I am ready. I was made for this. And in that moment, you will not just receive what you were waiting for. You will receive the fullness of who you have become. Every hardship, every trial, every long night was never wasted. You were not simply tested. You were trusted. Trusted to hold more, to become more. Life sees the greatness in you, even when you don't. The refining is painful, yes. Like silver in the fire, you felt the heat. You felt the flames. But the fire was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal your brilliance. The burn removes the impurities. The process sharpens your resilience. The heat reveals your worth. Too often, women desire the crown without the pressing. We want the success without the stretching, the recognition without the refining. But preparation is sacred. It builds the foundation that ensures your triumph will not crumble. Without it, victory would be shallow. With it, your triumph will be lasting. So don't despise the process. Your waiting has meaning. Your tears are watering seeds. Your setbacks are secretly shaping you. Sometimes the preparation isn't about adding more. It's about stripping away what no longer serves you. It's about patience, trust, and courage in the face of uncertainty. Growth is happening even when you can't measure it. You may not see it in the mirror, but your spirit is expanding. You are being softened where needed and strengthened where required. And when the moment comes, your whole being will say, yes, this is mine. The struggles you've endured are also teaching you compassion, empathy, wisdom. They are carving depth into your soul so that when success arrives, you carry it with humility and purpose. Life doesn't just want you to succeed. It wants you to succeed with integrity, with awareness, with grace. And that requires shaping not only of your skills, but of your character. There is beauty in this truth preparation is never wasted. Every ordinary day, every quiet season, every lonely night, it all counts. You are gathering strength, patience, and wisdom, brick by brick, for the house you are about to step into. And when that house is ready, when the door swings open, you will not hesitate. You will walk through it, bold and steady, because you'll know you were made ready. So don't let impatience blind you. Don't let delay discourage you. Every step forward, every waiting room, every fiery trial, it is shaping you for greatness. What's ahead will not just meet your expectations, it will exceed them, because you'll be ready to embrace it in full. To truly align with the right timing, you must also know yourself. And that is not easy work. It takes honesty, courage, reflection. Many women go through life too busy to pause, too afraid to ask, who am I beneath the roles? What do I truly long for? What are my fears, my strengths, my passions? These questions are not small. They are the compass of your life. Without them, timing loses meaning. Doors may open, but without self-awareness, you'll walk past them unaware. We confuse business with progress. We fill our calendars with noise, with endless motion, believing activity means growth. But without self-awareness, it's like shooting arrows in the dark. We move, but not forward. We exhaust ourselves, yet go nowhere. Preparation, then, is not just about external readiness. It's about inner clarity, seeing both your light and your shadow, accepting the beautiful parts of you and the broken parts too. For when you honor your full self, you can finally align with your authentic direction. And when that moment comes, when your readiness meets your opportunity, you will not miss it, because the woman you have become will recognize it instantly. And she will step into it with grace, with strength, with confidence. You are being prepared, you are being shaped, and you are being trusted with more than you realize. Do not doubt the timing. The right moment is on its way. Fears, doubts, the weight of society, and the endless expectations others place on women often cloud our vision. They create pressure to chase what doesn't matter and leave us drained of energy for the things that truly do. When a woman learns to understand herself, when she begins to see clearly what fits her purpose and what does not, she gains the power to choose wisely. She learns which doors deserve to be opened and which ones must be left behind. This kind of wisdom is not just practical. It changes a woman from within. It teaches her to wait with strength, to stand still with confidence, knowing deep down that she is ready to embrace what is truly meant for her and to release everything that isn't. There is a sacred freedom that comes when a woman knows herself. When she understands her desires, her fears, and her unique strengths, she no longer lives chained to the approval of others. She doesn't have to chase after recognition, applause, or shallow definitions of success that don't match her true self. Instead, she moves with intention, guided by an inner compass that never lies. That compass points her toward the path of growth and purpose. In this way, preparation isn't only about being ready. It is about being in alignment. When a woman's inner world is steady and her actions flow from it, timing begins to work for her instead of against her. Life unfolds in her favor. The journey of self-discovery is rarely soft or easy. It takes courage. It requires a woman to look into places she might want to avoid, to face truths that make her uncomfortable, and to challenge old beliefs she once thought would never change. But it is in that discomfort that she finds her deepest growth. Just like a seed pushing against the soil above it, straining and struggling to break through, a woman must press through her own fears, her habits, and her insecurities in order to reach her full strength. And with each layer she sheds, she becomes more prepared to seize the right opportunities when they come. Timing is not only something outside of us, it is also something inside. Many times opportunities arrive looking perfect, but if a woman's heart and mind are not in alignment, they either pass by unnoticed or fail to bear fruit. Preparation, then, is not only about waiting for external doors to open, it is about nurturing awareness within. The more a woman understands herself, the more she hears the rhythm of her life. She begins to notice the whispers, the gentle nudges, the quiet signs that tell her, this is the moment. Self-knowledge lays the foundation for readiness. It builds trust in life's timing and trust in her own ability to rise when the right moment calls her name. Without it, timing feels accidental. With it, timing becomes a graceful dance, where every step is intentional, every pause is meaningful, and every move aligns with her purpose. By looking inward, a woman prepares herself not only to endure life, but to embrace it, to meet each season fully, with clarity, with strength, and with peace. Patience, too, is often misunderstood. Many think patience means waiting idly, as if a woman is standing still with nothing to give. But true patience is not weak or passive. It is active. It is a decision. It is a woman's strength to stand steady, to live in rhythm with life rather than fighting against it. To be patient is to know that every pause, every delay, and every silent moment carries meaning. Patience is the art of trusting even when the outcome is hidden. It is the choice to keep faith in the unseen, believing that life is being arranged in ways beyond our understanding. Impatience often comes from the desire to control. Women are pressured to have everything figured out, to push forward, to prove themselves, to make things happen fast. But rushing blinds us. It blinds us to the beauty of growth, to lessons hidden along the way, and to the small but steady progress happening inside of us. Patience, on the other hand, allows a woman's inner work to ripen. It develops her resilience, sharpens her discipline, and teaches her to endure without breaking. It allows her to keep walking forward, even when progress feels invisible. Think of a river. A river doesn't carve mountains in a day. It doesn't create valleys by force. It flows steadily, persistently, adjusting to obstacles, never stopping, never losing its power. With time, it nourishes the land and gives birth to life. Its strength lies in its persistence, not in speed. In the same way, a woman's journey is not defined by rushing or forcing things into place. Her strength is built through consistent, faithful steps, taken patiently, even when no one else can see the progress she is making. Patience also brings clarity. When a woman rushes, her vision is clouded by anxiety, by desire, by pressure. She may choose quickly, but not wisely yet. When she waits, when she gives herself space to pause and listen, she can see the whole picture. She can make choices that are not only good, but deeply aligned with her true path. Sometimes patience teaches a woman that the strongest move she can make is no move at all, that holding back, that waiting for the right moment, is more powerful than charging ahead blindly. Waiting is never easy. It tests faith, it stretches the heart, and it challenges self-control. But this is exactly where growth lives. Patience is born in the tension between longing and surrender, between desire and trust. Each moment a woman waits without giving in to fear builds her strength. Each season she endures deepens her character and teaches her humility. It reminds her that she cannot control everything and that surrendering to life's timing is not weakness. It is wisdom. Patience also carries a spiritual depth. Life's timing is not random. The right friendships, the right opportunities, the right callings, they arrive when a woman is prepared, not simply when she wishes for them. The unseen work, the growth happening in silence, is part of her preparation. Impatience may cause her to miss it, but patience allows her to receive the fullness of it. Patience transforms waiting from frustration into becoming. Patience is rooted in trust. It is trust that every delay has meaning, that every pause is shaping her, that the unseen work is real. It is knowing life is not a race, but a process. A woman's worth is not measured by how quickly things happen, but by how deeply she prepares herself to meet them. Every season of waiting, every quiet moment is not wasted. It is shaping her for what is to come. Through patience, gratitude grows. A woman learns to honor not just the destination, but the journey itself. She begins to value the process, to see her trials as gifts, to recognize that when blessings arrive at the right time, they are richer, fuller, and more meaningful because she has been prepared to carry them. Life also speaks to women in ways that are delicate, subtle, and often overlooked. It doesn't always roar, it whispers. It speaks through small signs, through patterns that look like coincidences, but are filled with intention. These are not accidents. They are life's way of guiding her toward her path. To see them, a woman must be present. She must slow down, pay attention, and trust her awareness. Every encounter, every unexpected twist, may carry meaning if she dares to look deeper. Too often, these signs are dismissed as luck or chance. But for the woman who is awake, they are messages. They are confirmations that she is not wandering aimlessly, but being gently guided. The right person at the right time, a word that stirs her heart, an opportunity that arrives just as she is ready. These are not random. They are reminders that her life is aligned with something greater. The key to noticing is intuition. That quiet voice inside, the soft tug, the sudden clarity that tells her when something is right. Many ignore it because it cannot be measured, because it doesn't follow logic. But intuition is powerful. It is the inner compass that connects her to wisdom bigger than herself. When she trusts it, when she allows it to lead, she begins to see the signs more clearly. She begins to live not by force, but by flow. Life is always whispering to women. It whispers through synchronicities, through alignment, through moments that feel too perfectly timed to be accidents. These are confirmations that she is walking her path, even if she doesn't see the whole map yet. But to hear them, she must slow down, she must trust, and she must be willing to look beyond the surface. Every woman has this gift within her, the ability to listen, to trust, to wait with strength, and to act when the time is right. And when she does, her life becomes not a rush, not a struggle, but a dance of timing, patience, and purpose. The smallest detail, a repeated number, a simple comment, or an unexpected chance can be the spark that shifts the entire direction of a woman's life. But here's the truth. Those signs show up when you're ready for them. Life may place an opportunity in front of you, but if your heart and mind aren't prepared, you might not recognize it. You might walk past it, or you might not have the strength to step into it. Timing and preparation go hand in hand. The signals that show up are not random gifts dropped at your feet. They are invitations pulling you to rise higher, to grow, to align yourself with what's about to unfold in your story. That is why patience, self-awareness, and inner work matter so deeply. When a woman's inner world is steady and prepared, the signs around her become clear. She doesn't second-guess them. She doesn't feel lost in the noise. She moves with confidence and grace when the moment finally arrives. Sometimes those signs are quiet confirmations that the choice she already made was the right one. Other times they are gentle nudges, course corrections guiding her away from paths that could harm her spirit. In both cases, the ability to notice and understand these signals grows with awareness, with reflection, and with experience. Life is always whispering to you, always sending signals. The question is, are you listening? Are you watching? Are you willing to act with understanding when those whispers come? The beauty of seeing these signs is that it builds harmony inside of you. It builds trust. You realize you're not walking through this world alone. You understand that life is not random, that there is a hand guiding you. And when you are ready to see it, when your spirit is aligned with the rhythm of life, the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments begin to appear without struggle. You move not by forcing things, but by flowing with them. You act not in fear, but in resonance with the timing that was meant for you all along. To see the signs is to take part in the unfolding of your own life. To recognize the invisible hand guiding you, and to step forward with clarity and strength. Every coincidence carries a lesson. Every alignment confirms something deep within you. Every quiet whisper is a reminder that the universe is working in your favor. When you learn to see, to trust, and to act on those signs, life stops feeling like a fight and starts feeling like a conversation. You no longer wander blindly, you walk guided. But let's be honest, trusting the process is one of the hardest things a woman can do. From a young age, we're taught to seek control, to demand certainty, to plan every detail so we don't get hurt or disappointed. Yet life rarely unfolds in a neat, straight line. It doesn't follow our exact plan. The pauses, the detours, even the heartbreaks, they all shape a bigger pattern that we often can't see from where we're standing. Trusting the process means letting go of the illusion that we can control everything. It means opening ourselves to the flow of life with faith and courage. It means believing that the unseen work happening inside us and around us is preparing us for what's coming. But so often, when a woman faces uncertainty, she mistakes it for failure or danger. When the end of a challenge isn't in sight, when the outcome is unclear, Anxiety fills the space. She feels she must act too quickly. She forces solutions. She bangs on doors that aren't meant to open yet. She climbs ladders that aren't stable. And in that rush, she risks falling out of alignment with what is truly hers. Trusting the process doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean sitting still, waiting for life to hand you everything. No, it's about active patience. It's choosing to stay engaged in the present moment while knowing that not everything is revealed yet. It's effort mixed with surrender, preparation mixed with acceptance. Life has a way of teaching us through contradiction. The moments that confuse us, that shake us, that leave us disappointed, those very moments often become the strongest catalysts for growth. They stretch how we see things. They test our faith. They teach us resilience. Without them, we wouldn't be ready for the opportunities waiting for us. Trusting the process means believing that even pain has meaning, that every trial carries a lesson, that life's timing is never an accident. What looks like delay is often preparation. What feels like chaos may just be rearrangement for what is to come. But don't mistake this trust for ignoring reality. It is not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. Trusting the process requires courage. It demands awareness. It asks you to stay engaged with life. It requires wisdom to know when to step forward and when to wait, and humility to accept that some things are simply out of your control. This is where trust grows, in the balance between patience and courage. And here's what's powerful. When you learn to trust, you become unshakable. Even when things don't go as you hoped, even when doors close, trust anchors you. It reminds you that this too is part of your path, that every twist and turn is shaping your readiness. That alignment will come at the right time. Trust becomes both your shield and your compass. It steadies you in uncertainty and lights up the path ahead. The deeper you trust, the more clearly you see the connection between your preparation and the world's timing. With patience, awareness, and growth, you're ready to recognize opportunities when they appear. Trust is the bridge between preparation and opportunity, the invisible thread weaving your inner work with the external breakthroughs that change everything. When a woman embraces this trust, she moves through life with calm strength. Even when the path is foggy, she knows she's guided. She knows she's prepared. She knows she's supported. But preparation and trust are not the end of the story. There is one final step: action. Action is the moment when all the inner work meets the outer world. When everything you've been nurturing inside yourself gets its chance to breathe. A woman cannot wait forever. Opportunities won't always linger. Timing favors the one who is not only ready in her spirit, but also bold in her choices. To prepare and wait but never act is like planting a seed and never letting it grow. The potential is buried, but it never blossoms. Many women hesitate because action carries risk. It carries uncertainty. It carries the possibility of failure. So they wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect clarity. But life rarely offers perfect conditions. The right moment often comes suddenly, half-formed, imperfect. The difference between women who rise and women who remain stuck is not that one avoids mistakes. It's that one acts in spite of imperfection. Action doesn't demand certainty. It demands courage. It demands presence. It demands trust in what you've prepared for. It is the bridge between readiness and reality. Taking action doesn't mean being reckless. It means listening to all the lessons you've gathered in patience, in awareness, in trust, and then moving decisively. When these pieces align, your action becomes powerful. You're not rushing out of fear. You're stepping forward with purpose. Every choice, every step becomes a reflection of your readiness. Action is courage in motion. It's the leap into the unknown, even when the outcome is hidden. It is faith dressed as movement. And here's the truth: life's timing and your action are tied together. Preparation without action is unfinished. Action without preparation is reckless. But when both meet, when the moment arrives and you rise to it, the result is more than success. It is fulfillment. It is growth manifesting into reality. Every opportunity life sends you is also a quiet test. Are you ready enough to notice it? Brave enough to take it? Life doesn't wait forever. But for the woman who is awake, prepared, patient, and trusting, action becomes the final step of transformation. This is where potential becomes reality. This is where dreams finally touch the ground. This is where everything you've endured and everything you've prepared for takes form. So remember, the power of action doesn't come from rushing or from fear or from control. Its power comes from alignment. Alignment with your readiness, your preparation, and the rhythm of life itself. When the time comes, when the preparation is done, when the moment calls, act. Step forward boldly. Don't hesitate. Don't shrink. Don't doubt. The moment won't wait forever. But when you are ready, it will meet you exactly where you stand.